What's up, everybody? James Sutton here, aka MogulBound. I put the action in the law of attraction, and in this video I'm going to go over a monthly recap on all of my successes and all of my failures, going through my tracks and trying to manifest my dreams. So let's go over the good first, and then we'll get to the bad and why I think that the bad keeps coming back into my life and interfering with the consistency to get to my goals. First and foremost, as you know, I deleted all of my dating apps. I'm just going to start with women. I deleted all of my dating apps weeks ago. And in this last month, I have spent very little time thinking about women, trying to get with women, trying to go on dates, any of the sort. And in this last month, I've gone on 4 first dates. 1 second date and 1 third date planned. I'm going to go on in a couple of days. But in this time, 2 of them asked me out, and 2 of them I just ran into and asked them out. And I've actually turned down 2 other girls that hit me up from my past that I just weren't interested in. The weird thing is like now I'm realizing, like, do I even really want a full-on relationship right now? You know, I really thought I still did when I started this YouTube channel, and I'm not even sure that I do anymore, just based on the actions and the thoughts that I've had. Like I've met an amazing person, a couple amazing people, and I bond with them on so many levels, and yet still I just don't have this desire to spend time and energy towards that. So anyway, not to go off on a tangent, but women, check. Category, you know, I don't even care anymore. It happens, it works. In 1 month, the entire thing transformed from me wanting a relationship to me like, you know what, there's women around, there's always gonna be women around, and I don't know. Man, I have a busy life, man. I'm running 3 companies. Where's the me time? I don't know. Anyway, let's go into the company success. HOF, Hire Like Fire, is a virtual staffing company. And I just launched this company in December of last year. And as of the 31st, just 2-3 days ago, we have completely broken even. So we're still down money, me and my business partner, but our incoming of our current customers covers all expenses. And we did that in 6 weeks of business formation. So absolutely incredible. We also have salespeople that are all working on their own, multiple salespeople, general manager, all of the legal documents, contracts, website, everything's done and it works. It's amazing. I'm very, 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 very happy with the situation that's going on with our newest business. Krenz, our parent company. Digital marketing, web design, SEO, social media marketing, consulting, software automation. So many good things have happened. Some dramatic things. First and foremost, let me just go ahead and say drama. TechCrunch by Josh Constein. Josh, if you ever watch this, God bless you, brother. God bless you. You think you went on a crusade and you like attacked scammy companies, but you bundled us up in there, and we are not a scammy company, and because of you, we had to grow, expand, evolve, and come up with better stuff, and I couldn't be more excited, so thank you so much. Thank you, Josh. Anyway, this guy wrote a whole article on social media scam companies infusing bullshit likes and followers into people's social profiles, which is not what we do. We offer a management service with organic followers, organic engagement, etc. And here it is. Here it is, my mugshot, back when I had a beard last year. And he calls me what everybody is calling me these days. Making fun of me. Here it is. A slicked back hipster salesman. Slick back hipster salesman. Some of my friends already made some memes. Josh, we're putting featured on TechCrunch now. Your article, we are going to rep it with pride because we literally don't care. You helped our business, bro. Okay, so what am I talking about? He wrote a really bad article about scammy companies. There's 17 other companies, featured our company. We declined an interview from him and he still threw it all out there and got the attention of a Facebook director of product at Facebook. Personally banned all of our Facebook pages, our ad accounts, and our 20, 30 freaking Facebook marketing customers. You got all of our customer accounts banned too. You're so cool, Josh. Well, we recovered, we restarted them all, and not only did we do all that, we enhanced our Instagram service so much that we think we're going to come back with double the amount of retention and double the amount of acquisition power. So thanks, Josh. Thanks. Also great stuff in Krenz. I finally won everything I wanted. I started as a freelancer 4.5 years ago in web design. And there was a point in time where my roommates just saw me more stressed out than they've ever seen me before. And they're like, do you like what you do? Why are you doing this? You know, like, what is it that, what are you doing? And I looked at them and I thought about it for a minute. And I said, you know, if I could just have the creative influence over the beginning aspects of a fully custom web design project so that I can make the blueprint and outline the mood board and outline all the features and functionality and the site flow and user experience, and then pass all that off to managers, project managers, and have them work with all of our devs, that would be my favorite thing. That's all I would want to do. And if I could also just create new things to test in the marketplace, that's what I would want to do. We merged with a company last year in March, and I'm no longer the owner of the company. We're a democracy. We've got 3 business partners, and it's a voting-like process. And I've been doing, for lack of better terms, a lot of bitch work since we merged. And it ruined a lot of my steam and my fire of the company, and like I lost the passion. I completely lost the passion for this thing that I spent my entire last 3.5, 4 years of life just sacrificed to this company, to my own company. And like I said, it's not my company anymore. It's our company. And by vote of the board, I am officially the creative web design project lead, where I get to do everything that I just described and then pass it off to, we now have a project manager for web design. So amazing. I also am I have already taken the Instagram department back into, I created the Instagram service. I created the back end, I created the front end, I created the sales systems, I created the funnel, and it's been refined with the team. Of course, it's not a me thing, it's an us thing now, but I finally get my Instagram department back. And man, I couldn't be happier about that. And even more than that, I have been given full access and permission to create our newest product, which I am more excited about than anything I've ever worked on in my entire life, in a product, service, business, anything. We are building an automated website design deployment service. And more than that, our entry level price is $1. $1 a month. We are going to have high-end mobile responsive custom converting websites that can be filled out in 5 to 10 minutes by the user, and it's instantly live. Of course, we're gonna have all kinds of microtransaction upgrade things with more features and benefits and services. And I am so excited about this because whereas in the Instagram department over the last 10 months, we've done like 3,200 customers, we only have like 550 active on subscription. In this service, it's such a bigger demographic, and there's so much more demand for it, and the value is so much it's such a mind fuck to me, because I see like 5,000 active customers by the end of this year. And within like 2 to 3 years, I could see 20, 30, 40,000 customers on this service, to bring our company, currently valued somewhere just about 7 figures now, to probably $50 million to $100 million within the next 2 to 4 years. So I am overwhelmingly excited about this. Huge victory for me. And it all came out of nowhere. Everything that I wanted to happen in the parent company has happened for me. And I have been in a world of stress and turmoil over the merger, over losing my authority, over losing all this control. And this is all I ever wanted to begin with. And I now have it. Thank you. Thank you. MogulBound. This brand, this business. I'm up to 154 subscribers. I think I started off the month with like 75 or something. I don't know. So I've like doubled, which is awesome. It's going slower than I want. I shouldn't even say that. It's fantastically, consistently, exponentially growing. It's growing faster and faster every day. I got something like, it's not pulled up right now, but I got something like 4,000 minutes this month watched. Awesome. Awesome. I got my first book sale. Somebody bought my book. Aaron, I think your name was. Dude, if you're watching this, I will never forget you. You bought my book with a free, there was a free button on my website, and then it says buy. It says get book for free, buy book. And this dude bought the book. He had the choice. You all had the choice. I'm taking the free version down, by the way. It's going to sell, only I just did it for the first month here. And Aaron, thank you. Thank you. I had a goal. I had many goals. They're all over my board. You can see my dream board, vision board, whatever. I had a goal of getting my first law of attraction meeting. Like, I want to lead a workshop. And I officially not only rented a space, I somehow became an organizer of 2 existing meetup groups here in Las Vegas. One of them with about 300 members, and the other one is the largest law of attraction meetup group in Las Vegas with 3,600 members, somewhat inactive. And I became an organizer of both of these events, of these meetups. I posted it yesterday on the small event. There's already 6 RSVPs, and I posted it on the large event about 4 hours ago, and there's already 8 RSVPs. So there's only an occupancy of 56 people in the room that I rented. It's a spiritual center here in town. And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be completely booked out within the next 3 or 4 days for my first event. Yes, absolute victory. And I started a Facebook page, another one, because Facebook banned MogulBound page because I was affiliated with Krenz. Thank you, Josh. Created a new page. The law of Action-attraction, and I'm already up to 250 page likes. No problem. I have another goal of starting a global movement where I do viral videos to raise awareness and to raise capital and make a difference in different aspects of world problems and individual community problems on a global scale. Not only did I find amazing partners to do this with me, I pitched them my idea. They loved the idea. They're on board 100%, and they've recruited people to the idea of what we're doing. We've called it the Tackle Movement. Tackle is an acronym. It stands for taking action, creating kindness with love, through love and education. The Tackle Movement. Our phase 1 is just creating viral videos, so we're doing really funny skits about trendy topics and just, funny and like kind of stirring the pot with people. We have to prove that we can get, hundreds of thousands of views on videos in lickety-split time so that we can go out and recruit influencers to help us really make credible videos go viral on an instant level. So we've already got 3 skits written out, and our first filming day is in like a week or 2. huge movement towards that goal in just a few weeks' time. A couple of other things. I had a cleaning goal that I was going to be very clean. I rated myself a 40%. I'm 40% towards my ideal 100%. I love what's going on. From a previous, I was at about a 1% success rate. Now I'm at a 40% on cleaning. Awesome. Working out. You ready? Oh man, I was a freaking lard the last time I did this. Here we go. By the way, I rated myself on workout at a 75%. 75%. Why only 75%? Because I missed some days. But, man, I got my pecs back and my arms. Whoo! Through a shirt. Through a damn shirt. Like, yes! Super proud of myself for doing that. Before I started this process, I would rate myself at about, I give myself a 5% in the workout category. I would do some room workouts a little bit here and there, but like no gym, no consistency, and no growth, no momentum, no movement. I've lost 8 pounds last month while eating not well, but not terrible. My next one is diet. I gave myself a 55% of where I want to be. Versus previously I was at about a 20%. So massive growth this last month. Weed was the biggest thing on my list of what I wanted to quit and change in my life. And I am so proud to say that I am no longer a casual or social smoker. Nor do I need weed to sleep. I have gone from smoking every day, most days, almost I'd say 30-40% of the day, all day long, and smoke extremely heavy at night for 8 years to, I think I smoked 6 times last month, maybe 7 times, and only 2 of them were in social environments, and the rest of them were at night because I was wired and it was 1, 2 in the morning and I'm trying to sleep and I can't sleep. But I haven't had that happen in a week or 2 weeks now, so I gave myself 80%. I am 80% towards that goal compared to a 1% the previous month. Attitude. Gave myself a 60% compared to a 20%. My attitude is so much better. I assume way less. I listen more than I'm talking. I am controlling my emotions to a much stronger degree. Where normally I'd be heated and raising my voice, I am now calm and collected, and I'm the bigger person. My customer service skills are fantastic now all of a sudden. Just massive improvements in my attitude. So let's talk about the bad, because I've had all of this success, because I have had all of these things happen, my consistency and dedication in the first part of the month compared to the second part of the month is like 75%, 25%. Like, why? Why do I get so lazy with such small slivers of success compared to the end goal of my desires? Why? I don't know why, but it's really frustrating. I know it's weird for me to be frustrated and upset right now after all of the good stuff that I just shared with you, but that good stuff was created because I was so good and consistent the first 2 weeks of the month. That's what spurred all of the amazing success in the second 2 weeks of the month. And yet in the second 2 weeks of the month, I gave it a third the amount of time, energy, and attention to make it possible versus where I had just come from. And like, that has such a negative slingshot effect in the universal spectrum. Like, it's like you're resonating right here, and then all of a sudden you just skyrocket. You go up like this, and then you get all this success because you're vibrating at such a better frequency, and then immediately you're down here. Well, all that success creates an imbalance in what you're receiving, and all of a sudden your success and what you're receiving has to go down here to give you this kind of resonance, which is negative. It's non-efficient towards what you actually desire in your life. And I've seen it. I've seen the slingshot effect, just immediately things getting ripped from me. And man, I'm mad at myself. I'm beating myself up over it. I shouldn't be slacking like this. But I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. This YouTube channel isn't all about warm fuzzies. And I don't want it to be that way. I want this to be a really real reflection of what I'm going through, and ultimately what you're going to go through, so that you can understand as well, like, you've got to be fucking vigilant to yourself and keeping yourself on track and dedicated and consistent. There's the last chapter in my book is the Cmg Theory. And it's a theory of mine that when you are consistent towards anything, daily action with consistency, you create momentum, or momentum finds you, one or the other, right? And the difference between being consistent about something without momentum versus with momentum is like consistently pushing a boulder up a hill, right? That's being consistent without momentum. And then the same action with momentum is as if you're now the boulder and somebody's pushing you up the hill, and you're just chilling, you know, and you're getting the same thing done without hardly any effort. And when you create consistency and then you have momentum find you, or you find momentum towards that consistency, and you're consistent with momentum, eventually this thing of magic forms, right? And that's the law of attraction. That is the universe conspiring behind the scenes in your favor to align the heavens with all in which you desire, with the keys, the tokens, the cards of the golden nuggets that just fall into your lap out of nowhere. That comes from the Cmg theory. Consistency plus momentum equals gravity. And if I can't be consistent with momentum, I'll never have gravity. And that's why I'm being hard on myself. That's why I'm upset. But you know what? I'm going to forgive myself. James, I forgive you. You're allowed to be human. You're allowed to make mistakes. You're allowed to be a lazy ass once in a while, so long as you recognize what you're doing immediately so that you can get back to the Cmg theory. I forgive you, James. And I'll release my failures from last month, and I will appreciate my successes, and feed energy into the good of what I've created, because my life has already turned a whole 180 in the last 35 days from doing this. So, man, if you've watched this whole video all the way to the end, the average watch time on my channel is like 3 minutes and 30 seconds. You, my friend, are amazing. I love you. I'd love to hear your comments below. I'd love to know what you think about what it means to be consistent and why you fall off consistency sometimes when you see success. Is it because you're just enjoying the euphoria of getting little slivers of what you want? Or is it because you feel that, oh, you're already doing it, so it's going to keep coming? I have both of those syndromes. And maybe you have things that I haven't even mentioned. I'd love to know your thoughts down below. And do not forget, like and subscribe and turn your notifications on, because this journey won't end until I reach my goals. Thank you so much.